Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. I am Sloth and today I will be showing you part of my knife collection. I'm going to start off with a buck knife, skeleton handle. I'm a big fan of the skeleton handles. Excuse my voice crack. It has been used quite a bit, as you can see. But we're going to move on to the next one. The next one is also a buck knife. A bit bigger. Skeleton handle again. I like the black finish on it. I've used this to chop wood. These are probably the best things for chopping wood. You just put them on, smack them with a log. Excuse my dog walking in the background. But I made this into a combo piece. I also have a kunai in there, made by Arrow Blades. Get my dog. Say hi, Zeus. Bless you. There's the cats. Alright, back to the video. My next knife. This is more of a utility knife. Made by Columbia Feng Shui Company, I believe. Or Fushang Company. It's got a very nice wooden handle finish. It's got some designs on the bottom. I've used this to cut shingles when I used to roof. It's also good for chopping wood. But let's move on to the next one. I have another buck knife. This is a triple blade. You got your extra sharp razor blade, another blade, and then a third blade. It's got that wooden handle. Buck. Ooh, I accidentally bumped the tripod. 375. What is that? Grain. I honestly don't know what that stands for. I usually just collect knives because I like the way they look, the way they function. I do use my knives, so if they are dirty, don't mind that. This next one was a gift. It is a very big cleaver knife. It's probably my favorite one. If I can get it. Ah, there we go. This thing is pretty big. I've used this just to chop vegetables. Besides that, nothing else. It's been displayed. I did wash it and a piece of it chipped off. I was sad about that. I also thought this would be a pretty good introduction video. Let you guys get to know me a bit, collect a bit of everything. Next knife we have is a Barlow. I like the wood grain on it. This is a 2-blade? Yeah, a dual blade. Extra big blade on top, little blade on the bottom. But my favorite part about this is the wood. Those colors are honestly crazy for wood. We have another buck. I'm a big fan of bucks. And of course, the skeleton handle. I've used this to chop wood. That's mainly what I do with these. unless I'm using it at like a job when I used to roof, which this one may have been used to cut shingles, open packages. This next knife is more of a show-off knife. It is an OTF knife with the gold blade. I have noticed that sometimes the spring doesn't want to pop out, but very clean blade. It's got a glass breaker on the bottom. I actually used this one. I used this one as a hammer one time, and it worked pretty good up until it didn't. But that doesn't mess with the functionality at all. I believe the reason it doesn't pop out all the way is because the spring is too weak. Besides knives, I like to collect coins, silver. I used to be into figures, but I recently was getting out of those because I want to get more into silver. We have a Sheffield knife. I like the wood finish handle on it. Excuse my voice cracks. We got a spring assisted blade. This is, I think it's a I don't even know the word, plastic handle. Strong plastic with metal. But the action on it is pretty nice. I like to mess with it when I get bored. Just do this. It's got a safety. You can see when it's on and when it's off. This last knife is a special knife. This was handed down from my great-grandfather. As you can see, it's got some wear on it. It's got some green going on it. This side's pretty polished off still, but yeah. It is a switchblade. I believe it's from the 50s, I would want to say. Possibly the 40s. I don't know what that says, to be honest. But this is one of my favorite blades as well. It's got very nice action still for being probably 70 years old, maybe 60. See, it's got a lot of scratches on it. I have not polished it or anything since I've gotten it. Major wear right here from being used over and over. But still, a very nice knife. Besides that, I don't do too much. I like to draw. Here's my dog, Zeus. Say hi, Zeus. Cat's over there. But yeah, not too crazy of a life. Just living here. Thanks for watching, everybody. Tune in next time.